Yo yo yo, Yosef here, and today you join me at Hackney Marshes Parkrun in northeast London. Do a quick flyover of the course. It's one lap around this field, about a kilometre, about 1.5 kilometres out on the tarmac path, loop back 1 kilometre on another field, short tarmac section, and then one final kilometre on the field that we originally started on. This is a very fast course. It is quite a relief after Lloyd Park last week. This is definitely one to aim for a PB. The course record is crazy here, it's around 14 minutes 40, and they will have pacers on the first Saturday of every month. Just a quick apology, I did forget my cap on this day. I usually wear my camera on my head, which just gives a better view and perspective of the course. Unfortunately, I had to clip it onto my belt, so you will just get a little bit of shaky cam as we're running around. Hopefully it's not too distracting and you can still get an idea of what the course is like. As always, I will run you through tips and tricks for the course, what to expect, the kind of terrain, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And my goal for this race today, not a race, was to try and keep it under 180 BPM. So comfortably hard, but not pushing too hard. And it was very nice to see, finishing with a faster time than Lloyd Park last week at an easier effort. So we've just done that first kilometre around the field and now we are onto the path. There is a small choke point here as we cross over this bridge, so just be careful of who's around you. And as you get to the end of this bridge, there's a little section on the right hand side you just have to be careful of. If you do cut that corner, make sure that you don't roll your ankle. You'll see this coming up here. So we are now onto the tarmac section. It's about 1.5 kilometres out, and then 1.5 kilometres back will be along the field on the left hand side. If you just look on the left here, you will see the exit where you will come back on your return. And you really have to be careful as you will be crossing the path of other runners, so just watch out, use your common sense, don't go charging through without seeing who's coming along. Now back to facts and figures about the course. As mentioned, this is a PB course, very good, very fast. We'll get away with road shoes. Even though it's on grass, it's still quite good drainage in winter, so I've heard. If it is super wet over winter, you may want to rock some trail shoes, but from what I've been reading around, even in winter, it's quite reasonable. You won't get big muddy marshes, despite the name. You can expect around 500 people here weekly, but as you could see at the start, it's nothing compared to how it was at Tooting. You will have quite a lot of space, though saying that, as you get onto these paths, just get a little bit narrow. I had to go just on the side to overtake a couple people, but especially in the first 400 metres, first kilometre, as it's around that big field, you really have a load of space around you. As we are coming to the end of the tarmac section, 2.5 kilometres in, and we now return along the field. We will be on this field for about 1.5 kilometres. And so, at this parkrun, there are toilets available at the Hackney Marshes Centre. It's just by the start and finish area. Many people also go there for a post-run coffee, or several people will head over to Mela Bistro over on Marsh Hill for coffee and brunch. This corner here was a little bit strange. I wasn't sure if we were cutting the corner or not. I just kind of followed the people in front of me. There is some tape kind of around the goalpost, but I was expecting to have to avoid the whole football pitch, so I just followed the people in front of us and the course markings. As you get off this field, this is the main bit of the course that you have to pay attention to. You come back onto the tarmac path, and it's a little bit like a demolition derby track, figure of 8. You may be crossing across the path of other runners, so please just take extra care as you go through this bit. You'll see these runners coming the other way, or tail walkers at the end, so just be careful there. Last bits and bobs as we get into the final mile. In terms of getting here, there is limited parking, it is paid parking. And as always, I would recommend public transport. It's relatively easy to get here on the overground or from Stratford station. Just as we're getting to the end of this tarmac path, be very careful here. Again, if you do cut this corner, I nearly rolled my ankle. Oh, just there, so do be careful. And now, the biggest tip for this course is you come onto this final path, you will see the finish line and you will think you are nearly there, but there is still 1 kilometre to go. The corners are quite nicely spaced out, so you can kind of judge when to kick based on which corner you're at. So you will think you're nearly done here, but just remember, 1 kilometre to go. It's a lot further than it might seem in your head. As we do this final kilometre, oh, creeping above 180 there. That's what happens on park runs when you've got a pacer. I was sticking to my 22:30, and then as I got to this final kilometre, I thought, oh, I'm going to chase down this 22-minute pacer. So yeah, that penultimate corner here, you have around 600 metres to go, and then the final corner is the great give it all you've got, 200 metres to go kick, which of course I will do here. I want that sub 22 minutes despite my heart rate now creeping up and up and up. Just a little warning, look at that pace in the left as I take this corner, 200 metres to go, but it will get a little bit shaky. Last few things. Very friendly course for buggies, though in winter it may just get a little bit hard to push through these fields. Dogs are allowed, but just stick to your normal parkrun rules. I'm running out of time on this video for any last closing thoughts. I'm just running way too quick. What can I do on this sprint finish? Under 3 minutes per kilometre. Final 100 metres. I hope you've enjoyed it. This was a very nice fast course. I tend to do hillier courses, so it's nice to stretch the legs a little bit. Thank you if you've made it this far. We are 4 down out of 81. Not sure where I'll be at next week, but I'll be sure to tick off a new one and work towards those 81. So thank you everyone, and I will catch you next time. Cheers. Peace. GG.
I know, I'm watching.